Alright guys, I'm back with a new Games Plus playthrough of Lies of P.
Can you hear me?
I just beat this game a couple days ago, including the DLC, and I thought it was phenomenal. I loved it so much that I'm gonna replay it again, probably a couple more times.
Geppetto's puppet.
This
We
playthrough is
need
gonna
your
be to
help.
unlock all the special amulets. The first playthrough I claimed all the special weapons, now I'm gonna claim all the special amulets in this playthrough of the game. I'm going to be using some DLC weapons mostly that I acquired through the DLC. Cancel. And just for some information, I am playing the game on Legendary Stalker, which is the hardest mode of the game. And I've been told that is the way you should play the game, but you can play the game any way you want. So I just figure I'll get that out of the way.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
I lowered the game volume itself a few decibels just so you guys can hear me, so I won't know how that sounds until I play it back, but let's get going.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krot, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
So in this playthrough, I'm probably just gonna run through it. I'm not gonna worry about trying to get 100%. I already did that in the first playthrough, so I'm not gonna worry. I'm gonna skip a lot of the cinematics. Like I said,
Let's
I'm gonna
get
be
you out of
using
there.
DLC weapons that I
Find
acquired.
something that might help.
Initially, when I played with the pipe wrench and the police baton and the holy, I think it's the holy arc weapon, something like that. All right, I don't need to switch anything. I'm just gonna keep the build that I had from the last playthrough. Alright, I think I got to equip my weapons back. Alright, let's go. That is my favorite Legion arm to use, the puppet string. I've been on a Souls I've been on a Souls games and Souls-like games rampage lately, where I'm a huge fan of Souls games and I just want to play as all the best ones as I can. I just finished what do you call it? Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. I thought it was okay, but I thought this game was on a whole different level. A few months ago, I beat um, Dark Souls 3, and I love that game. Um, I plan to also replay Elden Ring. Elden Ring is like my favorite Souls game of all time, and I every year I try to replay Elden Ring at least once. So this time I plan to replay it possibly soon on PC for the first time. I have a level 626 character on PS5, but I think I'm going to start a fresh character on the PC. Um, I just like playing everything on PC now. I get to play ultra wide mode, you know. You can play with certain like mods like I'm using right now. But yeah, I just prefer PC now over console. Much higher FPS, higher frame rate, higher visual graphics. So I've since become a PC guy. Alright, should be a guy hiding right here. Let him come out. It's amazing how I can kill these guys just so easily. On the hardest level too. When I first played this, some of these guys were like tanks. Yeah, I liked everything about this game. The story, the graphics, the music. The exploration was well done. I just love it, man. I loved it. It's well done. Probably the best Souls-like game I've ever played. Ever since Elden Ring, Souls games have kind of become like my favorite games, my favorite genre games right now. Oh yeah. This weapon is so fast. I'm not gonna worry about all the details. What I will be getting are all the shortcuts and, you know, things of that nature. One thing in this game, it's kind of like Sekiro, where you gotta really get good at the parry. In this game, it's called perfect. Oh shit! I forgot about that. Perfect blocking, or you know, perfect guard, but it's essentially parry. And my character's pretty, like, you know, maxed out. So for the parry, she does create a lot of stagger when she parries enemies. Oh yeah. That gun sword is sick. Alright, I got the key. Let me open up this little shortcut over here. This is a NG plus, New Games plus 1, so the enemies are going to be a little bit harder than when I first played them, but I'm going to be kind of wondering what it's going to be like to fight the bosses with these new weapons and, you know, being more leveled up than when I first fought them. Alright, let's go through. Alright, there is the first Stargazer. Stargazers in this game are checkpoints, you know, like Elden Ring. You got Sights of Grace. Sekiro, you get the shrines. Same thing here.
This.
I like the sound that thing makes. Man, when you got that when you got the puppet string like leveled up, it's crazy, man. You can just pull them towards you. You can pull yourself towards them, or you can, you know, do the leaping attack, which is phenomenal. Like this one right here. Look at this. So much damage. This is a DLC weapon I'm using, by the way, if you're wondering. Man, that DLC, if you've played the DLC, that DLC is a spike curve from the campaign. When I was playing the campaign, I got to a point where my character was so strong that, you know, I was going through areas quite easily. Then I get to the DLC and, man, mid bosses were like could one shot you. And look at my health bar, like it's maxed out, and you'll come up to like middle, you know, like small bosses that would like one shot you. One or two shot you in that DLC. I got about 140 hours, 160 hours in the game right now, and the reason I have that much is because one of the things I really like about this game is that, you know, when you beat the game, you actually unlock all the boss fights, right? So you can actually pick which boss fights you want to do, and you can just practice the boss over and over. But not only can you refight the boss and do what you know, fight them over and over, but you can actually set their difficulty scale. So Normally when you fight the boss, you're fighting them at like level 1, and you can raise the difficulty scale all the way to level 5. So some of these bosses, I was practicing them on level 5, and man, some of them would never die. You know, your weapons would constantly need to be resharpened. Your stamina would constantly be depleted, but you get so much better, and you got to really perfect the perfect parries in the game. So I got used to fighting some of those bosses at level 5 difficulty. So I can't wait to see what they're like fighting them now back to normal. Still going to be a little bit harder because it's New Games Plus, but nowhere near difficulty 5. Even with the weapons I was using, difficulty 5 was like doing nothing. Can't access that yet. This is where you encounter the first enemy that's red. You can only parry them. Can't block their hits. Nice. I don't know how he got me. I parried that guy. Too far. There's a couple of amulets that I want to unlock, especially in this playthrough. That's why I'm doing them, to go with my build. See, I play with a lot of parries, so there is an amulet that actually makes you stronger after every parry, and that's the amulet I'm trying to get. And it's one of the later end bosses that you got to defeat in order to unlock that amulet. If you're a Souls player, you already know this, but I read a lot. I've seen a lot of people didn't know this, but like whenever you defeat a main boss, you get their in this game it's called boss Urgle, right? Which is like, you know, in Elden Ring you get the soul of the boss. So you could trade that in and you get like a lot of experience so to level up your character. Or what you can do is you could save it, and later on you're gonna meet a merchant where you can exchange the boss Urgle and be able to buy the boss weapon. So that's what I recommend. That's what I'm going to be doing. So in the first playthrough, I basically unlocked all of the boss weapons. So that's what I'm using right now, a boss weapon. And now in this game, you can also unlock the boss charm or amulet. And that's what I'm going to be doing is unlocking the boss's amulets in this run. I'm not going to worry about the vendor. He has nothing of interest to me. I think there's one little item over here that I can get. Even all these little items pretty much useless for me. I've already got them already. I don't think it doubles up. I know one worthwhile of playing New Games Plus, other than getting the weapons that you couldn't get in the first run, is that your P organs, there's 2 additional levels that you're going to be able to now add stats to. So that'll be pretty cool. Alright, this is one of the bosses that I was practicing when I was doing level 5 difficulty. So let's see how he plays out right now. Drinking some coffee, so don't mind me sipping on the coffee. Nice. Ooh, nice. On level 5 he does that move 3 times. I was expecting a third hit parry. There we go, 3 times right there. So easy, so easy. Compared to level 5. Level 5, you barely do any damage to him. You know, I would have to sharpen my, like, look at my item. It didn't even get dull. And level 5, I would have to sharpen it like 3 times before I beat him. All right, let's keep going. I can't decide which weapon I like better. This one's obviously a lot faster, but I think the other one with that gunshot might do a little bit better damage when it comes to staggering them, but I can't decide. This one definitely has the better ultimate.
One more thing I should mention. The hotel security excludes puppets like you.
Alright, I'm gonna go to Hotel Krat right now. This is gonna be like my hub where I level up and upgrade myself. I'm gonna skip all the cinematics right here. I gotta lie and say that I'm human. In this playthrough, I'm gonna lie. Everything I'm gonna lie. The first playthrough I was telling like the truth, trying to be nice to everybody, but in this one I think I'm gonna lie. All right, here we go. I'm gonna skip this prologue cinematic. I've already seen it. Don't need to see it again. Alright. Speak to Sophia right now. Skip, skip, skip. Hotel Krat. I want to skip all this right now. Alright. Let's keep going.
You're here to see Master Geppetto, right? Come this way.
I heard about you from Geppetto. You should take it.
Alright. She's giving me the first Legion arm, but I'm not going to use it. I already have. Alright, let's use the key here. Alright. Let's go.
Be more careful. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood. I hate these guys. But don't be alarmed. My name is Gemini. We'll talk later, when we're safe.
God, I love that move.
Elysian Boulevard was a regular rich people row.
Should be a guy up here, yeah.
Boutiques and shops. No place better. But that
I'll
was
come back and
long
open
ago,
that door after.
before the puppet frenzy.
So even though I'm going to be running through the game, I'm still going to, you know, access and utilize, unlock all the shortcuts. Just the speed of this weapon is crazy. Compared to, you know, when you first played and you start off with that slow ass weapon they give you. Alright. I already have a much better one than that. I really like, there's a guy right behind this wall here. I'll try to parry him quickly. Yep. I really like how this game does like traversing compared to Elden Ring. Like I love Elden Ring, but the traversing aspect, like, you know, when you're crawling over buildings, they make that, they try to make that so precise, and I find a lot of times you die in Elden Ring because it's just not well done for a Souls game. You know, in this game they don't exaggerate it, they don't try to make it perfect. You know, you have like a lot of leeway when it comes to, you know, traversing tight areas and walking over planks and shit like that. In Elden Ring, man, you don't even know if you're gonna make it. It's like 50-50 if you're gonna make it across a plank, because just the way the traversing is done. In this game, they just do it so well. This guy was tough when I first played him. Let's try it now and see what it's like. Smoked him in one hit. I just wanted to see if I could kill him in one hit, and I could. When you first play him, that guy is like a little. That guy's a mini boss actually. So when I use a Stargazer, he's never gonna respawn. But I remember fighting that guy in the beginning. It took a while to kill him. Nice. Should be another one across there. See, what this game does well, it uses a lot of your weaknesses, you know, against you. Like, they know that a lot of times, you know, most people are going to be playing with some big ass sword, right? And like this thing here takes a lot of space. So if you're in a tight corner, it's not going to swing. It's gonna hit the wall like that. So they'll put enemies in tight situations where they know you can't fight, and you're going to have a small weapon that doesn't use up so much, you know, circumference when it's swinging. So that's why I loved playing with the pipe wrench, which I'm not playing with right now. So. But we'll see how this works. That was the advantage of having the pipe wrench in tight situations. I find what this game does well, like, I mean, to annoy the fuck out of you, is like it'll put enemies in spots, and they seem to have like a perfect timing to, like, you'll attack one guy because you have no choice, but then there'll be another guy right next to him hitting you with another move that you can't stop. Like, sometimes it's frustrating like that. Or they'll have these enemies throwing shit at you where they know you know you have to be blocking it, and while you're blocking it, there's another guy doing like a running grab movement at you. Mini boss also. I think if I did it when I was closer to him, I should have killed him in one shot. Alright, that's a mini boss. That boss also, when I first played, he killed me like 4 times. Alright, I don't believe there's nothing he's gonna have that's valuable to me. Actually, I'm gonna buy this. I think this is also a trophy that is only for a trophy. I'll take that. There's 2 records that you can only attain in the New Games Plus. That might be one of them if I remember. A lot of these guys I have them memorized. There's a guy up there that I have to kill after. Yeah, a lot of these guys I have them memorized. I've done these stages like so often. There's a guy right up there that I'm gonna kill from behind. This weapon definitely has the best backstab.
Wait, I can sense something strange. Jeep? Is that a butterfly? Why is the ergo reacting like that?
I think there is a gate, a shortcut. Let me see if I can unlock it down here. Oh, he survived. I can't believe he survived. That dog was annoying as fuck. Things are placed wall in this game to do a lot of unnecessary damage to you. I gotta open up on the other side. Alright, let's keep going. Booyah!
I wish we could play together. I miss you, Murphy. Who is it? Oh, Murphy, if only we could...
Alright, let's keep going. I guess I'm not gonna really worry about all these little side quests and all that stuff. I've already done them all. No rewards for doing them in the New Games Plus again. These guys are tanks. Alright. There's the gate. Those guys, they're like the only guys that can block, but they got a strong guard and also they can take a good hit. All right, you know what? Let me go open up. Let me just go activate this shortcut. Just so I have it unlocked. And then I believe it's a boss fight next. Let me go back down. Now I'll have the elevator up there. Alright, boss time. I want to try my other Legion arm on this boss. I want to see what type of damage I'll do to him.
Come out, Geppettos! You've got a lot to answer for!
Elemental damage.
You know what caused the puppet fight! You can't sneak past me! Die!
Oh yeah, that AoE damage. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his health. Look at that AoE. This is actually pretty cool. Let me see if I can lure him back into it. Oh yeah, it is draining himself. Too easy. I want the AoE to kill him. That's wicked. You can just walk around and lure them into there. Okay, I want to see how that's gonna work on the bigger guys. All right, this is my father Geppetto. I'll skip this.
It's a dream.
All right.
I want to hear. I want to hear.
Let's keep going. That guy was a boss, but he's not the main boss of the stage. Oh, I forgot to switch back to my I like using this Legion arm when I'm playing the exploring for the smaller enemies. What the hell was that? Oh, it exploded. Let me open up. I believe there's a door over here. Yeah. Pretty easy. There's a side quest back there, but I'm not doing the side quest. Alright, this is the actual boss of the stage. This is actually, when you're playing the game, the first, I think, real challenging boss you're probably gonna fight. And this is one of the bosses I was also fighting at difficulty 5, so I imagine it's gonna be a lot easier now. I'm gonna bring in this acid arm and see what it does, how it fares with him. Alright, let me use this. When I was practicing this boss, like working my way up from level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, learning the parry timing on this boss is actually amazing. Oh yeah. Just trying out my this. Man, that acid is working wonders on him. Ooh. Ooh. Easy. Alright, so the AoE arm is good for the bosses with the acid, and I'm gonna keep using. I'm just trying to get the hang of it. I do notice when you use it, it does leave you vulnerable, you know, because that's what he was hitting me while I was using it. I think you're still vulnerable for a little bit after, but it's all right. I'll get I just got to use it sooner, I guess. But you can kind of use it and then walk around it, and then the enemies, when they come near it, they start to take effect like from the acid. All right, now we're gonna be headed back to Hotel Crot.
Whew, I think we're done here, pal. Back to the hotel.
Oh, what am I doing? I gotta get the key from my father to go there, so I gotta teleport back to the Hotel Krat. Keep forgetting that. Alright, I think I will end the first video here. And the next video will be picking up right from this point on here, where we continue the mission, obviously. So alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. See you guys in the next one.